Nana Ayebiafo Jnana is back again with 2026 forecast. This time around, it is mind-blowing. Let's watch the video and come back to the studio. God bless you.
Say the money, I am an astrologer. I am a numerologist. I'm a psychic. I'm a mystic. Because of all this field that we all pretty well in, that's why I'm called a life coach. So we gather information from all these angles. Now, I'll be discussing. The year 20. My voice. Do my first no. I could dini pa juma. I could bread. So I need what? Make I need water. That's in Bajo Mama Minsu. Why? And into the year 2026. Number 1. A year 2026. Number 1 numerologically. So a 2026 to 2 plus 0 plus 2 a 4 plus 6 a 10. 10 here 1 0. Please tell them to give me water, okay? Yeah. So 4 plus 6 no a 10. 10 here 1 0. So 1 plus 0 be 1. So this year a year 2026 no a number 1. And then you better be about 2 hours 30 minutes because information is awesome. And say the American and then if January 2026, the forecast was written down at the tail end of October. November. Do my facility man. I am telling you this because no man am actually no. There's a me and son major ones as the year is 2026. Which represent number 1. Now, said the made Bibiano. The year no a deal with number 2. A deal with number 6. And a deal with number 1. And there 2 no here 2. Okay 2. I don't 2 no be 4. And a 6 so then we can have my 1. So we discuss number 2, number 6. And then number 1. Okay? And then there's a uber astrologically. Number 2, no, I want a positive trait. I want a negative trait. Number 6, I want a positive trait. I want a negative trait. Then the presiding number of the year, number 1, also want a positive trait. I want a negative trait. So there I'm here in Bibiano. Make sure numbers means when you number 2, number 6, and number 1. Yeah, we are what is you be expecting within the year. Okay, now here we are. Then we move on there. Number 1, now what does it stand for? Planet bend a control number 1. Now what are the positives and the negatives of that number planet rule number 1? No, now here they call. Then we are now come specifically what we should be expecting. I will cover so many areas in the world. Say the million baby and just to guide you. But before I come and more order for forecast, personal forecast in it. This year. Nipa order ye overwhelming. Okay? And because when me a manual, mama ordering a manually made and you automated. Take it a mature beer dear we are. In fact, our mama nipa best about 300 may a momo. The IT4 no pull the whole details no. Until ebinumunya. Until unsanyan can what they are relax I'm on it. Obi biana order ne de no. Ewo December mbia no. I mean more other than the first no. Mu nyina no me guso a me send a me dey ba. Ntu you be our order here from the beginning no. Relax. I am actually doing it. Me send man crofo but a manual. And we no bi ntimi mboa me say me na me calculate na my send amount. Like that and I need to take time kakra. Nti mo fan che. Mo am order na che. I think am second the data because me promise me say acha by the end of the year na kam saka. But na if ntu obi nsan kan ebinum saka mo de. So please just forgive me and relax. Do my first and a lot of engagement on that. Be about 2 a.m. At times 3 a.m. Santi and I'm a delay crano. But say if you do my first and then go so I may send the auntie. Say me send it IT for number in we are no must pull another details. It is a one time can relax. Mom say be my friend. I said that means can you? Yes, I'm on it. I say I have received mine. Okay, this is a medical wisdom. Okay, until obi else be can there. I'm on it. Okay. Na me boy free ochina no. And then we free ochina I say I haven't received mine. This owura kweku. Don't worry, there's no need saying it's a onsankan na onsankan. Me gusu ameye. Obi else be can. Until number 2. Ewom 2026 no. Shade. Number 2 no egina homa harmony and cooperation. That is a positive trait. Okay? So diplomacy, sensitivity, intuition, cooperation, adaptability, peacemaking, support and patience. These are the positive traits of number 2. So it means that in this year 2026, some of the influence ebeba from diplomacy, sensitivity, intuition, cooperation, adaptability, peacemaking, support and patience. These are the positive traits of number 2. About the negative traits of number 2 are indecision, over emotions, timidity, dependency, shyness, fearfulness, easily influencing or depression. So these are the negative traits of number 2. So it means that this year, obi biana ubenya the positive traits of number 2 no, you should expect all those wonderful and something make it no. But obi biya so you'll be influenced by the negative trait of number 2 no, you should be expecting all these negative things that I just mentioned. And because the year no number 2 no depression count this year, the level of depression no will be something else. Yeah, please share this video. I want this number to go to about 3K, 4K, 5K, because information here the man no big information. Okay, now let's go to number 6. Number 6, so the positive trait in your nurturing and responsibility. Okay, so positive trait in your compassion, loving, responsibility, harmony, art, protection, community oriented, and then healing. So these are the positive trait of number 6. But the negative trait of number 6 is self-righteousness, meddling, perfectionism, domineeringness at home, jealousy, over-sacrificing or stubborn. So these are the negative traits of number 6. But I feeling now 2 plus 2 plus 6. About 10. 10 is 1 plus 0, which will give you number 1. No, today I'm not on TikTok. It's only on Facebook, please. Because I need all the crowd here. We don't want to disperse you guys. So that's why I'm only Facebook and TikTok and Kahon. We are now be post video near the Kokoto or the saying YouTube. Today I will predict who is going to win the 2026 World Cup. Okay? Today I am going to give you what the stars are saying. The last 3 teams are or more and first, second, third, Stars, and I say I should tell you which country is going to win the World Cup, which country is going to be second, and which country is going to be the third. It is something I don't normally do, but the star want me to tell you this. So the football fans, please come on board and let's have this discussion. So everybody must come to Facebook. We don't have anything on TikTok or YouTube today. We are just on Facebook. So I will give you gist of the World Cup. Who is going to win the World Cup? Who is going to be second? And who is going to be third? I will give you those info because some of you have been asking me since 2004. You World Cup back on your boy born time bank 2002 the omobo Qatar no. Ye happen am the bar bonten say a country be never winning a World Cup 2026. Today I am going to give you first, second, third. Until my money try belt, and I'm going to bet. Why? They are there. So okay, 2 plus 2 plus 6 in the boom. A bemount saying 10. 10 no in numerology can number 1 because 1 plus 0 bema 1. Okay? Now 1 so what are the positive traits and negative traits of number 1? So number 1 Leadership and independence. Yeah, number 1, leadership and independence. So positive traits here: pioneering, courage, innovation, ambition, confidence, originality, strong will, natural leadership. These are the positive traits of number 1. So this year, Obibiana Ubenya, the influence of number 1 positively. No, these are the things that Ube experience in our life. Okay, but the negative trait of number 1, egoism, dominance, aggression, impulsiveness, selfishness, overly assertiveness, lonely or isolation. So these are the negative traits of number 1. Yeah. So number 1, according to astrology, mystical science, numerology, number 1 is ruled by the sun. Yeah. Number 1 is ruled by the sun. And it means this year, what will happen in 2026 will be determined by the influence of the sun. Okay? Share this video. Share the video, invite your people, and like the video. You should do that. I mean, that's a little you can do. The way algorithms say ni padodo like you video and algorithms be man kwachiri. Nti wo ba hey me say ye tia be 2 hours 30 minutes better na discuss we nyina. The obetime ya and say you share it for us, you like the video, and then you invite friends. I mean, that's a little you can do to support what we're doing. Okay? And then this year is ruled by the sun. The sun rules number 1. The maximum, the positive, the negative traits of number 1. But let's go to the sun. When the sun rules, what happens? Because my are very dry. Now let's go to the number the sun. So when the sun rules, these are the things we need to expect. Leadership. So this year is about leadership. The year 2026 is just about leadership. Leadership, that goes with the positive traits of number 1 under the sun. But because the negative traits of the sun and the negative traits of number 1, no, it is something that is very contradictory to good leadership, you know. Any leader be influenced by the negative trait of the sun and number 1, no, they will cause havoc in the world this year. Okay? Any leader are influenced by the negative trait of the sun and number 1, no, that leader no cause havoc in the world. But all the leaders are, I say, Mom, we are investors. Today I have investment bits for all of you. Yeah, mom, but we stock trading, we cryptocurrency, all that, you know, real estate, gold, rare matter, come over here because today I want to give you tidbits about how to invest your money in the year 2026. But please share this video, like the video, invite people. The number is still not encouraging. We're still below 2,000, 2K. So share this video. So when the sun rules, you should understand the sun rules leadership, vitality, ego, authority, and independence. Because Mami Ngege is saying, I hope so you're okay. Because the sun is number 1. All the qualities of number 1 is controlled by the sun. So when the sun rules, such as being dominant, strong in a natal chart, okay, or in a universal year influenced by number 1, as we are in number 1, no, its energies amplifies intensely. So this can manifest positively as confidence and achievement, but when unbalanced or overly dominant, it leads to challenging negative occurrences. The The positive side and the confidence and achievement in good leadership. But when the energy is unbalanced, leaders become overly dominant, and that will lead to challenging and negative occurrences. So in leadership, leaders are supposed to serve their subjects. But when one is influenced negatively by the son and number one, they become overly dominant. And that kind of attitude, it produces challenging negative occurrences in Kwa. So the year 2026, the whole world will go through serious situations. But country are more fortunate, more leaders will be influenced by the positive side of the sun and number one, they will be very successful because the year is about leadership. So, no my best is no be na when it comes to health, what we should expect. When it comes to career, what we should expect within the year. And when it comes to relationship and personality and behavioral changes, when we are based on number one and the sun, you should be able to know what you go through. But because I said I won't go through all that. But may go straight to the 109 predictions of the world in 2026. But I didn't make an. And when I was doing my sober reflection on the information I'm on. Today is 8 January 2026. But the forecast was written down at the tail end of October, and I'm doing up to October and November, first week or second week in November. But because we do my first internal, so some of the things I'm not sure that. But I'll also give you the gist because I already know my true be at the at all. Nti anopay na me sober reflection because I don't be a forecast discussion then. I have to go deep down myself, and then I have to try to see all the things I have written down and how 100% it is, and you won't believe it. Some few things came up. It made me scared. I felt scared. And the information about actually, a normal basis from 2026 to 2030, 5 years from now. Until me yet 2026 focusing in every year. Now what do? Except me do go through from now 2026 to 2030. What is going to happen? Serious things. Yeah. Serious things. Number one, said on na metro nti mekan na maka otwi mu e de akero. Number one, the economy of the world will be in turbulence due to the AI bubble. You got the AI bubble. What do I say? Every company is investing so much into AI because the whole world now is about AI, artificial intelligence. And because everybody is investing into AI, say investment, ebe fail the world. They're going to see getting in and they show AI, Sikafo for be infra bonte emma. And into no scanning in AI, artificial intelligence, in that case, it's like a bubble. Oh, you say, a young cranny, you see no a huruna ebano. I bubble and now I want to partner pie. So the AI bubble, and it's every company, almost everybody is investing into the AI, Ebema AI na pie a pie the investment to never cause serious economic issues in the world. Yeah. So the economy of the world will be in turbulence due to the AI bubble. There will be over investment in AI that will cause radical stock falls. There will be a huge adjustment in AI stocks. It will not be a huge disaster because the economy will recover. And the AI bubble, all the investment, serious investment into the AI, this year, a bit busted. Now, busted my investment in a radical stock falls. All the stocks need to fall down, radical ones. But fortunately, a recover at the end of the day. That's number one. Number two, the British economy will suffer because of loss of trust in the UK government. Mamu UK start and the country must say. More economy best suffer so much because of loss of trust in the UK government. So a lot of people in the UK know or more trust in the government is going down. Because of that, in the UK, moving a lot of economic crisis in the year 2026. Into the UK, now what also things will be difficult economically. UK. Number 3, Canada will also suffer so much economically because of over dependence on exports. Canada will also suffer so much economically because of over dependence on export. Because you say export there, so be a exporter. But Canada is over dependent on export. And then issues of money America for about the tariff issue and all that. China be America focus here more import ni be more export now. What do you do? So over dependence on export into Ebema Canada as suffer economically. Okay, now here deal. Daily farmers will organize huge demonstrations, that is protests against the government due to hardship. And until serious campaign against the Canadian government, okay? Serious demonstration, protest against it due to hardship. These difficulties will help these economies long term because they will be forced to adjust on how things are done. The idea, even though the over dependence on export in Canada, Ebema Canada for aqua economically, but Eko anymore, Ebema has done that no money, and into Ebema, even though I ban no bad things, but Ebel Bomo to me as standing properly based on a year resolution and no more. So even though the beginning not a bad because of dependence on export, but sa brown bekomuno, Ebema my thing, almost so many things, Sabia Bibia to me as a son. The way on Number 4, Australia will do better economically because of rare earth metal importation to the US or exportation to the US, and the US in turn will have a lot of investment in Australia, including deals. So the Americans say UK air so far, Canada air so far, now Australia will be the to Australia. This year is a good year. Now then, the West and also for Americans say UK economy starts and say on break. Canada for be go to then Australia for the omo enya sa because say when say China for and Emma we are seeing na the real earth metals and kese pa how na America for nyafi but now there's a tariffs ni trade war na war America for China for ntemu America for be focus on Australia and in the sikadodu omo call China all the time for real earth metals, so now no they will push everything into Australia. In Australia for ebe import rare earth metals even on be has ekora no aye my sa omo mfeni se nkura say rare earth no omatimi mine awie no on be process it. So there will be so many deals between the US and Australia edisika ebe ma Australia for into Australia. I'm telling you say 2026 economically you guys will do very 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 well. Number 5, China will economically suffer even though they are so strong economically. Yeah? China, omu wosika, omu nebuba amanfo bosia, but this year China will suffer economically. As we go on, China is going to suffer in 2026 economically. And there are many things about the president of China, about the president of the UK, about North Korea, about the US, about Joe Biden. I have a lot of information today for you. What about Ghana? At the tail end, they mature a lot of things about Ghana. I hope that I be permitted. I meet mechanic in Ahama. What will happen with Ghana? Okay. So, I say China will economically suffer, even though they are so strong economically. Now, best and this year top. And number 6, and number 7 there will be bonds frozen markets. Workers not being paid. The housing problems in China will cause so much problems for the citizens. All this is due to massive adjustment to the world economy in 2026. And it is China omo housing market no a huge. Okay, and the housing market no ever encounter severe problems, and that problem no ever a lot of difficulties about, because there will be massive adjustment to the world economy. They ever affected China for omo housing market no and housing industry no so much to the point say ever ma kromu for no and what should about to the point that China of all places, so there will be frozen bonds. Or call the bond market now, it will be frozen for some time. Even some workers cry no more people be delaying all that. And you know, I'm giving you tomorrow's news today. Some of these things, Obeti news as usual. China will seek out but their housing industry, this year, already the housing industry in China will issue kakra. But this year, they're very serious, very severe. The citizens of China, no, I want you to do what China. Pay attention to what I'm telling you, because I'm giving you tomorrow's news today. Number 7. Number 8. There will be a lot of instability in the oil market globally due to the problems of Venezuela, and Europe will finally switch off the oil taps from Russia. There will be a lot of instability in the oil market globally due to the problems of Venezuela, and Europe would finally switch off the oil taps. Like I said, we are saying you issue with oil. Why? Because there will be some problem of Venezuela, and finally, Europe for money Russia for deals on oil and gas, they will switch the taps off, because finding ways that means we'll meet those things, because there will be some severe sanctions coming on Russia. To be honest, Russia edigano. Obenya secondly tariffs against you. Because of that, Europe will try to end any deal be on money Russia what about gas and oil. Venezuela, according to forecast, before said the see, I have written everything down. Venezuela oil and also soon about the whole world, and because of the problem, there is going to be serious instability in the oil market globally due to problems like what Venezuela and Europe. They finally switch off the taps on money Russia for a. Number 9, there will be more sanctions on Russia that will slow down China and India's importation of oil from Russia. And the way I told many person or solve Ukraine and Russia and talk on they will end up piling up so many sanction on Russia. No more mass sanction, and secondary sanction. I can want a secondary tariff. The country be under one in Russia, be digano. You best send the sanction so, and ever more tariffs. Because of this, China for any India for or monaya or talk oil baby power with Russia. They will try to slow down a bit. Almost through, because you tunnel publicly. The Western world ever pour sanction on us. Because of that, about India and China, slow. I will draw money Russia, So I say there will be more sanctions on Russia that will slow down China and India's importation of oil from Russia. Number 10. Venezuela oil will be turned off entirely for a period of time. Venezuela, or more oil, it will be turned off. It will be turned off completely for some time. This is number 10. Number 11. The Northern America will go through a lot of energy crisis in 2026. To call Northern America, they will go through serious crisis, energy crisis in 2026. Number 12. New Zealand will have huge problems in the housing market. So be very careful about investing into the housing market in that country. Do you be out in Venezuela? Sorry, New Zealander, you're very careful because more housing market and so a issue China for be. Do New Zealand, you're very careful. Don't invest into the housing market because Obeshi Sika. Number 13, there is going to be very, very serious problems in the crypto market. TNE. Please share this video. We are so 2.1K. 5K. Okay. Number 13. There's going to be very, very serious problems in the crypto market. More investment in it, we may emphasize. I am seeing a leading coin collapse, losing about 40 to 70% in value in 2026. I am seeing a leading coin losing about 40 to 70% in value in 2026. Cryptocurrency is going to suffer in 2026. It will be a short period, but will wipe out people's investment. So fall this crypto now say leading coin. Ebe fall ebe lose about 40 to 70%, you know. Ebe a short fall, and you be ebe cheap, but within that short time, you know, ebe wipe amount for investment be every crypto market. So you be careful. If I make come and remember time, so do you see within the year and the time ben and as our issue ebe remember our time, you know. Na time ben ebe better. Na time ben enye kwa because all investing. I will give you as we go on. Remember that time and na what to me to one amount. But obasoa na wa share video no. Why? Invite your friends and like it. Here algorithms ni beam. The more you more likes, you more share no. Na algorithms ni beam video no ma. Aku actually more. Yanko number 14. Bitcoin will suffer massively for a short period. There will be a lot of new regulations in the crypto market due to the global instability economically. The crypto market will recover eventually. There will be two falls, one in early of the year and the latter part of the year. So, say you do springtime, the time of spring, that time, you know, crypto no a bit lose big time. Then I make us say some leading coin to say Ethereum and now to say Bitcoin. Bitcoin lose about 40 to 70% in value. So that make a very short time, but a better wipe out amount for investment. By the time I also focus on there will be two falls in the year 2026. The first one will be early in the year during the springtime, and then the latter part, you know, after late in summer. It is around July, August, ho baby, September, ho baby, and a second fall no so saying Abba. Number 15, the UK has been going through social unrest, but the West is about to happen in 2026. There has been social unrest happening in the UK, you are aware, but the West is about happening, and it's going to happen in 2026. Who UK down here because this year, when I get to religion and then Islamophobia, you will see what UK and Europe will be going through due to Islam and Christianity. There is something that's coming about. I'm going to say it about Christianity. Something very serious. And a uprising in year 2026. Don't forget that we are dealing with number one. Number one is ruled by the sun. And the sun represents arrogance, pride, and ego. So anybody obeying the negative influence of the sun, no, egoism, arrogance, pride, you know, and many parents will be about cause a lot of commotion in the world. And then don't forget to say the sun is ruled by fire. So this year 2026, there will be so many fire outbreaks. Yeah, they're making me forecaster. Go back to what I did on 3rd January 2025. You will take me serious. Go back and listen to what I said. That ABC 2025. May I 3rd January go YouTube. Uko here we are. The American in the be taking it serious. Because me can't say my ANC. Yes, me a human. You know, yen to me 100%. But I say me mama who be a mama who be 98% with my focus and my year especially with what I did in 2025. Number 15, I say the UK has been going through social unrest, but the West is about to happen in 2026. Number 16, there will be so much civil unrest because of migration, and not illegal migration, but all migrations. The idea there will be so much civil unrest. And to kwani uprising, demonstration, all that. Before no yes you illegal migration say be among for more to kwanya be illegal for but this time around no all migration no will cause civil unrest in the world. nti yɛmfa ho obi a woyɛ legal na obi a onye legal. It is going to cause so much problems. They may say the world will go through a lot of civil unrest, protest, especially. Sorry. Okay, number 16 here. There will be so much civil unrest because of migration, and not illegal migration, but all migration. All migration. Number 17. The world will go through a lot of civil unrest, protests, especially in the UK, in the EU, and even in Japan, having issues about migration. Many unsuspecting countries will start having issues with migration in general. So what it means is that 2026, you know, there will be so many protests, unrest, UK, EU, even Japan. Any country be unsuspecting migration once this year there will be so much civil unrest, protests against migration. Even countries are unsuspecting issue with migration, they will start doing that. Yonko number 18. I am seeing a lot of rebellion in the US about migration through the universities. So US there before Trump ban there was a lot of issues. As I come from a crack, the best who built from the universities, you know, make quite any money starts never say there will be some new regulations here. The universities will not be happy with it. To ambassador as they say or more home Ayebiafo what is saying unrest and it's a protesting view. So me say I'm seeing a lot of rebellion in the US about migration or about immigration through the universities. Number 19, there will be a lot of religious divisions in the world due to civil unrest against migration and especially against Islam globally. That means it to be. There will be a lot of religious divisions in the world due to civil unrest against migration and especially against Islam globally. So there will be so many religious divisions in the world because the indigenous will be campaigning, say they don't want people to come to their country. They don't want any migration in their country, especially in Kremofo. So I remember a lot of religious divisions about 2026. Number 20, I can see many social tensions against radical Islamism globally. I can see many social tensions against radical Islamism globally. So I just say, there will be so much tension against that globally. 21. The leftism in the US will turn to something else, causing a lot of social unrest due to an alliance with radical Islamism globally. To USA, you were the left, you were the right. But left for no, Omahuni said the way at Trump and normal or a very radical when it comes to migration, especially when it comes to Islam. So the left will try to go and side with Muslims or Islam. Okay? Even though we are America for, and they know say some of this radical Islamism are very good. But because of politics in Tidom, they will try to pull themselves, the left will try to pull themselves onto the side of radical Islamism, and ever cause so much problem in the US. They may say the leftism in the US will turn to something else, causing a lot of social unrest due to an alliance with radical Islamism globally. Number 22, there will be a major revolution in Iran that will change the perception people have about radical Islamism globally. Iran will go through serious revolution this year in 2026. More moderate form of Islam will be showcased in Iran, and a kind of their ancient patient way of living will be brought back. Again, in 2026, there will be so much problem, revolution over Iran. Me quality about say aban na Iran on be tunagu 2026. Tiye on be tunagu. E be sha say with revolution. Na ebedru baabi no okọ Iran a eye amanfo mo Iran e Persia for ansa na Islam e call Iran. They were Persians. Nti on be sha say omo Persian identity no they will bring back. So radical Islamism e wo ha I say to the bomb boy yes man ko kwa go gradually ebeko from to people perception about Islam no will be a little bit positive when it comes to the revolution at ABC or Iran. So Iran is going to go through a revolution, a serious one in 2026, and that revolution no me quite sure much was say ebema the government na ho no ebe den ombe two government na gu. I am telling you ombe two na gu no mu two na gu wi a me kwa ni ube hu say even Saudi Arabia Shia for any Sunni for no be come ho bo mu Iran ho. So a man for perception about Islam, so Islam there say no man there. Enko basa. Now a man for perception will change because Iran fankasan or more natural traditional way of living no Persian culture. So they'll start displaying that the man tia say ba mu say o sa Islam no kwa na if you say ABS say ya de entisa. So there's going to be a serious revolution in Iran in 2026. So number 23, there will be Sunni and Shia alignment in Iran after the revolution in Iran. So after the revolution starts in the ABC 2026, you know, the Shia Muslim and the Sunni Muslim they will align. They will align together with Iran. Because when you say ASR regime na cause a lot of problems among the Islam na Iran no. So yet two abay na guno. The Shias and the Sunnis, you know, boom ama ntiase abom. They say there will be Sunni and Shia alignment in Iran after the revolution in Iran. So number 24, Saudi Arabia and Iran will form a surprising alliance in 2026. And in 2026, you know, Saudi Arabia and Iran, after say abandon two abana guawi, you know, form a very strong alliance. Number 25. There will be a serious attack on the Pope, but he will escape. The Roman Catholic Pope, you know, there will be an attack on him. An attack to eliminate him. But stars and say obey escape. Yeah. So there will be a serious attack on the Pope, but he will escape. Ebacho, like the video, share the video, and invite your friends. Okay. Number 25. Okay. And no, Namaka said there's going to be a serious attack on the Pope, but he will escape. Number 26. There will be a rise of traditional Christian values in Europe due to the problems of Islam globally. There will be a rise of traditional Christian values in Europe due to the problems of Islam globally. So, Oko Europe, among for Phillips and Cramophone, take over Europe. And in the amount for being now, pay attention, no more pay migration. Oh, and you invite to Biano. Europe was quite no Christian country for many years. So now, they don't follow any Christian values, you know. They will feel say, hey, Christianity is at risk. So they will all come together and start showing some signs of Christian values. For instance, Sunday I saw maybe I do Easter, so that kind of thing. So no more Europe, they will team up because they want to fight against Islam. I said, what is it? The Europe in Kremofo take over no. Christians will team up. Until said there will be a rise of number 27, yeah. Number 26. There will be a rise of traditional Christian values in Europe due to the problems of Islam globally. So they will team up on cross of the Quran or say me a Christian. So gradually they will team up that they want to fight Islam in Europe. Number 27. There will be a rise of an extreme traditional Christian speaker from Netherlands or Germany who will call for the ban of Islam in Europe. This person will have a great support and following globally and might be banned from social media platforms. There will be a rise of an extreme traditional Christian speaker from Netherlands or Germany who will call for the ban of Islam in Europe. This person will have a great following and support globally and might be banned from some social media platforms. Europe, you will be Kasa Christianity. Extreme traditional Christian values. Na obenya a lot of support globally. I bet you baby cry no, you be banned on social media because of the way or Kasa fan. They make you better because I am giving you tomorrow's news today. Okay? Yanko number 28. I see a lot of religious conflicts in 2026 due to the rise of traditional Christian values globally. So there will be a rise of traditional Christian values in Europe and throughout the whole world. I don't know. A lot of conflicts, a religious conflict, as this is we are saying in 2026. 29. Gaza peace deal will hold, but Hamas will refuse to disarm. Hamas for disarm it, even though peace deal will be hold kind of. The rebuilding program on Gaza will happen in the north of Gaza, but not necessarily in 2026. As build Gaza, for 2026, but and yes, year we about to us. But northern Gaza paying on Bema because Hamas for they will refuse to disarm. Number 30. Middle East generally will still go through turmoil. And I'm not seeing a Palestinian state in the predictions. Yeah. There are so many European countries, Arabic countries, I say almost support a Palestinian state, but predictions say Middle East and Tokabekosos and stars, and like I said, there's not going to be any Palestinian state in 2026. Okay, so call number 31. The West Bank will become the main point of contention as series of attacks and counterattacks will be recorded. You see, and free Gaza kakrano. West Bank na Israel for them to kwaneko. Into be attack upon attacks our West Bank even though Gaza and Tokano you see yankumbi, but West Bank and be serious war. 32. Lebanon, Yemen, Syria will have attacks and counterattacks from Israel. Israel will continue to attack Lebanon, Yemen, and Syria on those places in over to us 2026. Number 33, like I said previously, there will be a serious revolution in Iran due to economic collapse, water and food shortages, and certain amount of dislike of the regime. So I can say there will be a serious revolution in Iran. There isn't a revolution, but due to economic collapse, water and food shortages, and certain amount of dislike of the regime. And until a serious revolution about Iran in 2026. Number 34, the supreme leader of Iran will be gone in 2027. So stars and say, supreme leader of Iran, latest by the end of 2027, he won't be there. Yes. 35, an Iranian prince or king who is in exile will return to Iran and will receive cheers from the masses. And until when the kingdom or the rule of the current government of Iran a failure, there is an Iranian king or a prince. Sana stars and it can become minimum. But also an Iranian prince or king. Or what else did that? Now Obeko back to Iran. No choir. A man for be receiving so well, bringing a lot of support over Iran. They're making. Don't be surprised because I'm giving you tomorrow's news today. About the news over to they're making. So they're making one and year. Go back to 2025, 3rd January. May you focus about the year and go and see what I said and what happened. Yanko number 36. If you check my previous forecast, I predicted that Iran will have a new flag. That will happen in 2026. So last year, 2025, make I say Iran because say abanagu in a way, and umbenya new flag, change your flag, Start in this prediction I'm here last year, 2025, a basic 2026. But you have no like video, share the video, invite your friends. Reason is say video be like more, algorithms need beam. I'm a video actually. Video be share them more, algorithms need beam. To me, oba no watch share, no one like in patcho. Why? So Yanko number 37. There will be two people who will become very powerful in Iran. A young man and an old lady. This signifies the drastic change from the old regime to a new one. So according to the stars, when the regime in Iran falls, there are two persons very famous. One young guy and one old lady. Take mantle into the heart. Say everything will be revolving around them. Okay, so these are what the stars are saying, and I'm telling you, some of these things, I don't know. If some of the DNA can't come in, but stand up and say, BBC, BBC. I mean, I don't even go and then investigate it because I believe the stars. Okay, Yanko number 38. Syria will be rebuilt due to the elimination of sanctions from the Western world with a lot of foreign money. So there was so much sanction. Syria, all those sanctions will be removed, and then Sikapa almost the country will be rebuilt. That's Syria. Number 39. There will be an extension of the Abraham Accord that will include Syria and other Arabic nations. One was already know there's some Abraham Accord to be a Trump. They shall say, Israel for some Arabic nations. So this year, 2026, Syria be joining this Abraham Accord, and here no other Arabic countries be joining the Abraham Accord. Or Israel for be teaming up. On benya some deals be said to come be Syria. You be support also a 2 year be support that kind of thing. You be see in 2026. Number 40. The Ukraine war will come to an end in 2026. I predicted it in my previous predictions, and that will happen in 2026. Like I said, in 2025, Russia will keep some land with natural resources and claim victory. Putin will be forced to accept peace deal to end the war because there is going to be a lot of things against him in Russia. So back in 2025, we can say, in 2026, Russia ebedi Ukraine so unkunim. Na omunkunim be dini say omanya landa. Sa land no ye was agudi bebre resources wom. Bema Russia for need. Na Putin will be forced to accept the deal now because as Antokwano are dragged for too long, omu loses so many things. So the people in Russia will not be happy with Russia president, So he will be forced to accept the deal. Now about whenever I say this is number 40. 41. Russia armament factory will be targeted by a clandestine move by Ukraine. Nti baby a Russia for omum fidie bi wo akode kese bebrebe aye factory no. Clandestine Ukraine for be attack armament factory na Russia in 2026. Now 42. There will be a fallout between Russia and China. I am giving you tomorrow's news today. There will be a fallout between Russia and China. Russia and China, my allies by 2026, starting to say there will be a fallout between Russia and China. A kind of conflict, not military conflict, but one of weapons, market, a conflict of interest of kind. They have to say, Russia and China are close, but there will be a fallout in 2026. You get what I'm to call. But as I say, market wise, country be a China person no more dealing ebia Russia so pay. Na omunya I say akwa maintain me ho ase be kind of thing. Say the be ya obi abeti manyama because Russia American go China, they are selfish people. When China is supporting you, it's not because they love you. It's because they know what they can gain from you. Yes. And then when a drew baby na America for tariffs be sanctions echo Russia so say a man for better even oil crowd or Russia on bema sanction no. Ebema China ni India o ma twa mo kakra. Ntino market be a na Russia again is free no. China will try to claim all that. So at the fallout beba Russia and China and them. Number 43, India will stop buying Russia weapons. So onima India for Russia weapons no more. By 2026, they will stop buying weapons from Russia. Number 44, both the Russia and China leaders are having declined health issues, which will be very obvious in 2026 and will be talked about in the news. What I'm saying is that Russia, Xi Jinping, and Vladimir Putin starts and say 2026, or more health a bit deteriorating, very very visible, and it will be in the news. Even if I was Xi Jinping crowd here, make question Marco Kanchi was say on transplant, either kidney, liver, or something transplant in 2026. I didn't send me baby our China. I'll go there. But how do they make about the health of Xi Jinping and Vladimir Putin. Say omo health be deteriorate to a point ebeba be news the world will know. Number 45. Venezuela government will fall in 2026 through the cartels or the US. There will be a new government in the country which will have some difficulty from the citizens, but inflows of money from America into the oil sector will change the minds of the citizens. There will be a lot of resistance in Venezuela. The star and say the Venezuela former government will fall in 2026, whether through some cartels or through the US. Okay, now a new government now basis also bring a lot of problem from the citizens. But later, no sika be free America, I become Venezuela and ebema citizens no I then or ma try say or money abane bit me juma. So that is what the stars is saying. Say 2026, Venezuela government will fall. Now a fall here, the new government will go through a lot of difficulties, but there will be so much money coming from America to Venezuela. Ebema abane no etimi try manage no man. Number 46, Cuba will go through major problems after the Maduro government in Venezuela. So Venezuela government a collapse we are about affect Cuba seriously in 2026. Number 47, a complete change in Cuba will happen in 2026. The Cuba government will be brought down. There will be an attack on Cuba because of a secret Chinese base, and this attack will be by the US. Finally, the problems of Cuba will be solved by Trump. Did the Americans say a complete change in Cuba will happen in 2026? The Cuba government will be brought down. Then here, America for who say Russia and China for our secret as a military base be Cuba omunim. Do mu hu enu a ebe mo tu eye Cuba government nego. No mu wi a whatever problem wo ho no Trump be try so be solve problem no. This is what the stars are saying. Don't forget, I'm giving you tomorrow's news today. Mark it and see. You hear it in the news. Maybe I should also watch a video, like the video, invite people to join us because the algorithms, say like if you do be I be mama na kwachiri. Do with my support to your channel and obeti me why? Okay, so you call number 48. I can see a public building of Roman architecture being hit by a meteor or a missile in France in 2026. It means in France. So okay, yeah. 2025, Mekacho say there will be a terrorist attack at the Eiffel Tower. 2025. That thing should have happened during the Christmas Eve. So okay, yeah, France. Omo Christmas Eve no oman di. Because say omunya intel starts in intro. Whatever the star says will happen. And don't forget, we are giving you tomorrow's news today. So I can see a public building of Roman architecture being hit by a meteor or missile in France in 2026. Then be seen as a Roman infrastructure be. Can't it ancient structure be? Missile back of Shimana, a meteor will go and hit that building in 2026. 49. A complete meltdown of the economy for the UK. UK this year, more economy, a better tiap and some is a better. Oh, UK try much know how to invest because say UK economic rules, a bit so much. Now, my government, now so be shibasa. I am coming there. Number 50, the UK Prime Minister will go, but through a lot of chaos. There will be a caretaker Prime Minister when he goes until substantive one comes on board. A general election will be called later in 2026 and the Reform Party will win with a small margin. Many Labour politicians will join the Reform Party. So it means that in 2026, UK Prime Minister will go through a lot of problems, a lot of chaos. There will be a caretaker and sana ya tuaba. Na ya tuaba the Reform Party UK and be winning. Before the election, there are so many politicians, more Labour Party, more omuna be defeated. Ako the Reform Party. Markets. I am giving you tomorrow's news today, and it will happen as I'm telling you, because the stars don't lie.
As a member of Transformations, I can boldly testify that Nana Ayebiafo Jnana's forecast is accurate and precise. So after watching the entire video, which of the forecasts surprised you the most? Please leave it in the comment section down below. If you want to become a member of Transformations, please call the number on your screen. You can also order your forecast from the website on your screen. Don't forget to like this video, share and subscribe to our channel. God bless you.